just going to take a pause, and this goes back to, yet again, another conversation with my friend Alex Drain. Those of you who were back in San Francisco may remember I also started a date in 1994, and I didn't get to go over there until 2007. What's happening is that we're going to have an interesting thought about how do we communicate. Really, everything we've heard today has been how do we communicate healthcare. Now, Alex obviously is the president of ELISA. They're very interested in all kinds of communication, and they are sponsoring this segment. But more importantly, what I want to do is see, can we figure out a way, in the context of Health 2.0 meets information therapy, to do something very different about how we communicate, and how to think about communication in just a radical different way. I was like floundering around, and Alex called me up and said, I've got the answer. And so, I want you to just pay attention, please, take a pause. I want to introduce an artist who's performed for many, many celebrities, Hillary Clinton, Maya Angelou, and many, many others. This is Seiko.
I didn't think it was possible. Look, I'll be the first to admit, I was with you. I was with you, you know? Not the policy writers and providers you know, the informers and insiders you, but the doctor who has occasionally paid a medical bill lately. You know, the healthcare educator who doesn't have a Facebook account with you know? The real people sitting there wearing mortality beneath your suits and ties, who have also waited too long and paid too much and endured these half-truths and lies that siphon from us our belief in the system until the notion wellness shares the same space as words like unicorn, world peace, and mile high club. Probably not gonna happen. I was with you, I was. But now, you know, I've met someone. Oh, and she is unexpected. I mean, she entered the bar, right? This seductive susurrus, speaking in one of those exotic, altruistic tones. She said, who are you? Now, look, you know, I'm used to the routine of these pickup lines, you know. Who are you? What's your sign? Or what's a nice guy like you doing in a clinic like this? So you come here often? You're allergic to any medications? You know, so I barely looked up for my insulin and Diet Coke on the rocks as I pointed to my name tag, pointing to my chest. Hi, my name is diabetic. See, today's Wednesday. So, you know, Tuesdays I'm terminal. Thursdays I believe I'm breast cancer. Weekends I'm usually obese. But today's Wednesday, so diabetic. She said, no. Who are you? I chuckled at her amateur attempt to engage me and tailor her communication to my individual segment. So I called her bluff, you know, just enough to call her bluff. I said, okay, I am diabetic, asthmatic, anemic, epileptic, and occasionally neurotic. I got carpal tunnel, cavities, colitis, cancer, and a curious mole on my right foot. I have high blood pressure, low blood sugar, high cholesterol, low iron, a high-pitched ringing in my ears. Do you hear that? Stop, she said. And she slid her outstretched finger against a dry tear that had hardened along my cheek and said, who are you? Let's get one thing clear. I'm a grown man, okay? You don't just be touching me. Like, I'm just saying, what's up with the personal spaces all? You know, there are boundaries, you know, and I don't even know you. And you can't just go touching people. I cracked. Wide open. I told her my heart had been broken and none had been able to mend it. She said, okay, now tell me what's wrong. I said, I get headaches too often. And I have this pain deep in my abdomen that no one seems able to explain. And pondering what it might mean makes my hands tremble at times. I have so lost control of my weight gain that I cannot even face myself in passing reflective surfaces, including the eyes of others. And I still get so paralyzed by my father's passing that sometimes I'm unable to feel my own pulse. And then in that moment, she did something unexpected. She leaned forward, fastened her eyes to mine, and whispered me beautiful. She reached out, placed her palm in mine, and stilled the trembling. She held her arms out to hug her chest against mine, but leaned to the right side so that we met at the heart. She performed a quiet miracle, the world's first soul transfusion, breaking off a sliver of her soul, placing it on my breath until it dissolved in my bloodstream, and I was hers. Mind, body, and soul, she has got me. Right? And what we have now, it's what we all want in a relationship. You know, she listens to me. You know, she earns my trust. She knows my needs. I am truly her friend with benefits. Really good benefits, you know, that cover the enrichment of my life, not merely the postponement of my death. So I am putty in her hands. She's like the mother who gets her daughter to take her ounce of prevention pills by hiding them in a spoonful of her favorite pudding and feeding her with a metaphorical choo-choo train. You know, choo-choo, choo-choo. But the cooler version of that, you know, where the mother is a seductive healthcare technology. And the pudding is an improved quality of life. And the choo-choo train is a hilarious YouTube video about preventative screening called Baby Got Pat. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have fun like that together, you know? And she is so creative when she wants to spend some time with me. She will like set up a whole website, people, you know, or send these cute little letters, maybe email me at work or call me at home with some hilariously adorable message like, hello, question. If instead of pictures of our kids, we pulled out little wallet-sized x-rays of our internal organs to show off at parties to our friends, what is the last thing you want to hear about yours? Is it A? Oh my God, look at your prostate! It's getting so big! B? That is an adorable heart. And you got your father's murmur. C? Oh, are they growing up or what? I haven't seen your blood pressure levels since they were 120 and 80. Or D? None of the above. If you chose D, why don't you come by and see me sometime for a quick physical? Let me take your mind off the ABCs of your health. Come on! You think I can rush over? And sometimes she just calls to say, I don't need anything. There's nothing you owe. Just sending with a smile, just saying hello. She no longer asks me who I am. These days, she lets me know. You are beautiful. Mighty in your meekness, wealthy in your weakness. She presses her medicinal lips against the exposed skin of my crown and kisses my tumors into remission. She tells me my heart is precious and must be protected. And I listen. I believe her. I comply. She is showing me the value of my best possible life, teaching me to laugh through my stress and remember my text, to pay attention to my breath and tend to my rest. Isn't this what we each deserve? You know, to be comforted and healed, right? Don't we all want to be valued and heard, to be nurtured and fulfilled, not by a provider, by a person. You know, not as a patient, as a person. Look, I hate to break it to you, okay? But you, my dear, are not a company, okay? I don't care what your little name tag says. You are a daughter who occasionally pays a medical bill late and has worried at least once about the privacy of your medical history. You, sir, Mr. Big Shot there, you're not a conglomerate. You're a father who has finally gotten a Facebook page to keep up with your kids and a Twitter account to keep up with your colleagues. You all are not businesses. You're human beings with adjoining desks and tangential flesh with common breath and inevitable death. You know, trying to find this, trying to find your harmony in someone's song before your final rest, to solve the puzzle of a life well lived, and then share it with a guest. And there isn't anything stopping us from having this in someone. And there isn't anything stopping us from being this for someone, from extending the palm that stills trembling, from receiving that hug that leans to the right, from making uncomfortably close eye contact and whispering, "You are beautiful," and being someone's quiet miracle, a living soul donor, and actively participating in pioneering this new world where we treat each other not as people and not parts, and we fill each other until we're whole, and we greet each other heart to heart, and we heal each other. So